Last year, I organised a group expedition to packraft for 10 days in the Amazon rainforest with two good friends. And it was one of the most popular video series I've made on this channel. But that trip was inspired by a solo expedition which I did a couple of years earlier. That trip was a baptism of fire, where I worried through the nights about large predators, marvelled at the wildlife on show, and had to be totally self-sufficient while cut off from civilization for 4 days. My name's Feargus, and this is the middle of nowhere.
Bye-bye, civilization. So I'm paddling down a little tributary of the Napo River through largely undisturbed jungle. I'm going to be on the river for the next 4 days. I thought I'd fix that puncture. There's a troop of squirrel monkeys up in these trees. Not sure what to make of me. I saw a group of howler monkeys a minute ago. So cool. Hear that? Nothing human. Well, I found a spot to camp. Clearly other people have been camping here before and handily cleared the area for me. I also found this guy on a stick. He's pretty cool. And the sun is going to set very shortly. Am I nervous? Yeah, of course I'm nervous. I've never camped alone in the Amazon before. Never been to the Amazon before. But I do have this dude to keep me company. Didn't do a very good job setting up my hammock either. I haven't camped in the jungle since 2003. So that was the last time I did this. And I had help from someone who had done it before. So hopefully there won't be any really heavy rain. Better get cooking. It's very dark. There's no moon tonight. I'm just lying here in my hammock. I suspect if I was in a bed, I wouldn't have that much trouble sleeping. But it's so long since I've slept in a hammock in this kind of environment. I'm having real trouble sleeping. I'm not particularly nervous, maybe slightly. I mean, I know that there are jaguars in this forest, but then it's not the first time I've camped where there are large predators. I'd like to get the night over with. I'm not a big fan of the night. I find the night depressing. And on the equator it's very long. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, there's a very large moth. Hello, moth. But I don't like the forest at night. I don't like anything at night. Well, I survived my first night in the jungle. It wasn't a good night's sleep though. It was pretty actually. I probably slept for about 5 or 6 hours. Woke up about 3, 3:30. Convinced, well not convinced, but just very, very worried about the possibility of getting eaten by a jaguar in my sleep. And somehow my brain decided that staying awake would somehow lessen that possibility. Somehow I don't think I would stand much of a chance, whether I was asleep or not, against a jaguar in my hammock. But it's a beautiful day, and I'm on the river fairly early. I got a lot of mileage to cover. It's taking me a bit longer to cover ground than I was anticipating. Hey monkeys. Oh, check it out. Oh, that was cool. Oh, don't submerge now. Load of river otters. They don't like me. Listen to that. See they are? See where they are? Under that tree. They just showed up while I was inflating my boat for the morning. Hey, ooh. Cool. this entire area looks like it's artificially cleared, but actually the whole forest floor here that's clear of undergrowth has been done entirely by these leaf cutter ants, which are basically taking apart all of the foliage around here. And down there there's a hole, and it's not the only one, which is occupied by some kind of bees, some colony of bees. I don't know if it's a relationship between them or if they're taking advantage of holes that have been dug by the leafcutter ants and are no longer used, but it's very impressive to see the amount of a difference that it makes, because if you look over there or beyond, it's just covered in undergrowth. But here, it's clear, all because of these tiny little things.
Here I am in my jungle hammock, having my breakfast. Yes, there is some muesli in there, what's left of it. Have a look at my shoe. Yes, that's my shoe. And it is covered in termites. I don't know what it is they find so interesting about my shoe, but they're all over it. Luckily, it only takes a tap and they all fall off.
This is the Pañacocha lagoon, a lake in the middle of the forest. Kind of a bizarre place, actually. And so calm. It's apparently a good place for river dolphins. The Boto, Amazon river dolphin, but I'm not seeing any sign. Little lodge over there with a generator going. Don't want to hang around too long though. I've got another 2 or 3 hours of paddling at least. And today looks like the kind of day when there might be a big storm. And if it rains heavily, it's going to be a pain in the arse, because this boat is just going to fill up with water. So far I've been lucky. That streak of luck might run out today. Nearly there. You hear this rumbling engine sound thing, although I've been able to hear it all day in the distance, but it sounds close now. The sounds of civilization. Only about 1 kilometer to go. First people I've seen in days. Of course I'm getting stairs. thing what I'm doing. And now I'm on the Napo River. The big one. It really is big. It's quite intimidating. If I keep going, I'll eventually reach the Atlantic Ocean. In a couple of thousand miles. I'm not going to keep going. I'll get out, and will appear down here, and assume that that is where the passenger boat stops tomorrow to take me back to Coca, where I started, from where I can make my way home. That was a nice excursion.